always seems to be a close game, So, we found a way to win. It's awesome to bring Paul Bunny home.
And what was your reaction to when Jabril picked up that ball in the 2-point conversion and had nothing but open space?
That was huge because if they would have just kicked the field goal and onside kicked it and recovered, they could have thrown a Hail Mary. So I don't really know the thought or why they would go for two there, but it was huge for us because then it made it a two-possession game. We kind of knew the game was over at that point.
Do you feel like you let them hang around in the second half more than you should have?
We didn't let them do anything. We weren't letting them do anything. They were playing well. Hit some plays, hit some big third and fourth down conversions. But I thought we played well all four quarters, honestly. And the name of the game is just finding a way to get it done. That's what we did.
Jake, this was your guys' first time in a really hostile road environment, if you will. And you got big games coming up at Iowa and at Ohio State. So for you guys, how do you feel you kind of performed in a hostile road environment and nonetheless against a rival? Were you happy with this moving forward?
Absolutely. And again, hostile environment on the road. We knew Michigan State was going to give us everything they had, and they did do that. But we executed down the stretch, and especially in that second quarter, we had a huge second quarter. I think we put up 20 points. JD had an interception late that got us the ball back and allowed us to kick a field goal before the half. That was a huge momentum thing.
And you and Amar were really pulling him in some very difficult catches to make, depending on where the ball's going. So, watching him do that and you watching him do that, just how much of a testament is that that Bolton can have weapons like you guys who are going to make the catch no matter what?
I'm pushing that towards Amara. He played unbelievable today. And every time we needed a play to be made, and every time Amara's number was called, he came through for us. I mean, I saw one-handed catches, huge catches when the play was broken down, drawing penalties. I mean, they couldn't guard him. They started just holding him and pass interference for him. And Wilton played a great game today, just executing on the road, getting all the calls out, getting us all lined up. That's special to see, and credit to both those guys.
What was going on?
Davion said it doesn't feel really that you won this game finally. Has it hit you?
Really hasn't sunk in too much. After the game, I was trying to scream, but I was so tired I had to losing my vision for a second. I had to stop screaming. We were so excited though. But we're all fired up about it.
The fourth quarter, though, kind of has a little bit of the breakdown that Michigan State scored that touchdown. What does your team have to do to firm up going forward?
We're not going to worry about that. Our defense has shown time and time again that they're the best defense in the country, so we're not going to get caught up in anything too much. We're going to make the necessary corrections, that's for sure, and I trust Coach Brown and those guys to correct that, and then the guys that execute it going forward. We're not going to panic or hit the panic button or anything. I think all that matters is, we got the job done.
The train play near midfield, were you? Yeah. I mean, had that worked in practice? Did you know that you were going to be open, or had a pretty good idea?
I hadn't repped it too. I came down with a strep this week. I didn't get to practice too much. I was pretty sick, but we repped it enough, obviously, to get the job done. I don't know how Wilton saw me because there was two underneath defenders and a whole big O line in front of him, and he just kind of floated. It felt like the ball was in the air forever. But I wish I would have stayed up, but. It allowed me to watch Davion run over one of their linebackers. I was right there. It was a pretty cool sight, so it didn't matter as long as we got in the end zone.
How did you feel going into the game then? Were you 100% or are you still feeling it?
I felt good. I felt ready to play, and I felt I could execute my job, when my number was called.
Anybody else out there that was sick?
Yeah, we had some guys, definitely some guys. Mason Cole had come down with something, and he had a really brave performance the way he stepped up because he was really sick this whole entire week, and playing against some of those guys on the D-line, they're talented D-line, so to execute like that on this stage on the road and be able to come through for us, that was huge.
Given how last year's game ended, obviously, when Jabril takes that back, there's still 1 second left. Did you exhale a little bit at least, feel like this thing's over, we're definitely going to win?
Absolutely. I mean, it was a two-possession game at that point, and we knew no matter what. I mean, they kicked an unbelievable onside kick. That was a hell of a kick there, honestly. I'm 6'6", and I couldn't even get my hands on it, but it wouldn't have mattered, it was a two-possession game.